A couple of days ago, I made a video about Mondami appointing uh, someone who is not qualified to run the fire department, and Mondami did it again. I saw this in my news feed. Mondami appoints for top attorney for New York City a guy named Ramzi Qassam to, like I said, be the top attorney for New York City. Now, this guy has a history of defending terrorists, giving lectures about basically apologizing for the profiling of terrorists. He's defended illegal immigrants in the city. You know, New York City has a huge problem with illegal immigrants because it's a sanctuary city, essentially, and you got a bunch of illegals that are coming there. They're trashing some of the hotels there. It's causing problems in New York City. You already have, a huge problem. New York City, obviously, I don't have to tell you, has a history of terrorism. Obviously, 9/11, that was, 25 years ago now? It's been a while, but yes, it happened. It was a major catastrophic event. Now, there's a lot of shenanigans with 9/11 about the hijackers and being trained on U.S. military bases, the NORAD exercises that were happening on the same day. Yes, I get that. Nonetheless, there are radical Islamists that hate the United States. That is an actual thing. Okay, you look at ISIS, you look at Al-Qaeda, these things do exist. They were created by the CIA, but nonetheless, there's a strain of Islam that is radical and that hates individual freedom. So this guy that is going to be the top attorney of New York City defends these people. He says that terrorism is essentially, in his speeches, he says that it's a social construct, that terrorism doesn't actually exist. Kind of like how Mondami said that crime is like a social construct, that crime doesn't exist, or something to that effect. It is absolute madness. And this guy wants to run the biggest city in the United States, arguably the most important city in the United States because of the financial district. This is a city that had been rocked by a terrorist attack 25 years ago. And he's going to appoint somebody that defends terrorists. Again, this is 2 + 2 = 5. This is an attack on common sense. I mean, you don't appoint somebody like that. You appoint somebody who's qualified for the job. This guy is not qualified. This is purely a political show. This is theater that's being put out there. This guy is not qualified to be the top attorney for New York City. This guy is not here to defend New Yorkers and their civil rights, their right not to be attacked by a criminal, whether it be a terrorist or a common criminal, or someone who has already broken the law by entering the country illegally, right? Many of these people, some of them are terrorists, many of them are gang members, many of them are, actually many of them are economic migrants, but still, there's a lot of actual hardened criminals amongst these people. You don't know who these people are. You don't just say, yeah, come and stay in our hotels, right? I mean, you have to really vet who these people are. This is just absolutely ridiculous. But unfortunately, that's what a large portion of New Yorkers voted for. Now, maybe there was a lot of voter fraud in that, and that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I mean, that's really something. I mean, yeah, this guy, Ramzi Qassam, defender of actual terror suspects and a defender of illegal migrants. That's going to be the top attorney for New York City. Yikes.